Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. My name is Raynday, and we're playing the sniper class in Paladins. That's right, I've decided to go with a showcase of Kinessa today, ladies and gentlemen, and looking at the loadouts, which I will decide to equip here. Looks like this is going to give me what I want to go. Reduce scope time, a little bit of extra health after I transport. All those good things. Of course, I'll have that in the description below. If you want to know exactly what those cards were, you can go back and pause it. But hey, we're back. We're playing Paladins. I'm excited, and I am not the best Kinessa. Let's talk about this for real. Kinessa, I'm going to talk to you about where Kinessa fits in right now in the meta, which is good. And of course, I'll have another video I plan on following up with this, discussing all the damage classes and kind of the champions in the damage class, where they succeed. But Kinessa is a sniper. She is really a difficult character for me to actually master. So I'm going to try and do my best here in this game, set up on Frozen Guard, and get a nice line of sight there onto the tanks. I get two great shots, headshot under the barrack, and I'm looking for more. I missed the third, and now here's the issue. Anatoly slays Rich Fat Man, the Drogos. And all of a sudden, our team is looking good. There's the first kill. Pip is on me. I'm looking to reload. I actually used my transporter. I used the oppressor mine. Slow him down. I missed three crucial slots. I hit another one. 425. We get the kill again. And then I get taken down thanks to Airrock, the Grok there chasing me. And just with that constant DPS, just going to end my life there. So overall, like, actually a really good start for me as a Kinessa. I usually do not do that well, although we are down by 78%. And it is not looking great for our team. There is a nice line of sights, but they're so tanky. They've got Barrack, they've got Grok, they've got Makoa, and they've got Pip. They've got two healers, they've got two tanks, and they've got a Drogo. So like, they've got a lot of points to stay in there, and they've still got a decent amount of damage. It just depends on how their flanks are going to be. So we got to be careful. The thing with Kinessa is you have to get good, right? It's kind of like Shaolin, where you really just, to play her well, it really requires you getting good. And even then, Kinessa is really limited. So I want to, basically there are a lot of champions that counter her very easily, right? There's there's Eevee, there's Buck, even Bomb King at times, right? If he plays more of a flank role. Drogos can do a very good job, but in certain maps he can get the edge. In certain maps there's a lot of open spaces, and Kinessa can definitely finish him off before he has the chance to finish her. I'm setting up here, trying to get a nice line of sight so I can see the battlefield and stay out of the fight. And nice headshot on Pip in the air. Here's the Makoa. I already activate my Headhunter. The try and run, that's the extra damage to the upper half. I get the kill onto the Grok, and now here is the Drogos. He's trying to find me. Transporter is available. I'm not sure where the Drogos went. He got slayed by a wacky cuber. Thank you. And this defense is looking to hold. There's the Barrack. We get a nice headshot onto him. Missed the second though, and the shield goes up. All I can do is throw an oppressor mine, which will slow my enemies and put them in a bad spot so that I can get an easier to land headshot. I'm trying to run away, but Makoa hooks me. Pip follows up. Oh boy, that's going to be an easy death for me. So, like I said, Eevee, Buck, sometimes even not really a lot of Drogos, but Bomb King can do it very well. Counter Kinessa, gets where she is, and she's not very much, she doesn't have a lot of escape options. Now, one of the things that I've been interestingly looking at with Kinessa is because she's a sniper, I think that's a good thing, because you don't really want a sniper to be just so OP in a game like this, because that's not very fun, right? If she just one shot, that just killed Makoa, he's like, well, I'm playing a tank, but I just got one shot. Like, that's not very fun, and so it brings a lot of challenge to Kinessa. That's a ton of damage that she just did, but it also means that you have to really learn how to hit your shots in order to be effective, and sometimes that is where I lag. That is the kill onto the Makoa, though, so I take him down. Drogos in the air, and I am looking for more. I see two healers there. They're doing some nice sidestepping. There's the Barrack. He's going to go down. That's another kill for me. And so this is probably like the best Kinessa game I think I've ever played. Another headshot. I see the Drogos. He's coming there. I actually activate the Headhunter in case he was coming towards me. There's the Grok looking for him. The Pip's jumping away. Got a headshot again. I keep missing my other ones though, but that was a great defense. A lot of headshots. I'm like, this is like the best Kinessa game I've ever had. Like, probably this is the best. Now, in terms of items, you see I'm investing into Master Riding. I'm actually looking into Resilience here too. Resilience does a lot of great things. And it's underrated. There are certain times I'd like to buy it, certain times I wouldn't. Veteran's an interesting card too, because when you get out of combat with that transporter, you do give yourself a chance to get out of combat if they're not close enough to follow you, or it takes a minute for them to follow you. And if veteran can tick in and get you that health back, it can help you to sustain in that next fight that, you know, comes from an Eevee or a Buck chasing you, right? I got Resilience 2 for 2 reasons. It's super valuable in terms of the Pip, who has kind of been focusing me a little bit. He's going to be able to not have as much impact on his slow. Also, the Drogos, the knockback from the Fire Spit, that will not be as impactful. Not that that's the biggest thing ever, but that's something to be aware of. Also, it's extremely cheap for me to get. The other thing, the Grok has a slow as well on his ult, and he has a slow on his Chain Lightning. So there's just a couple things I'm avoiding there. It may not be better than Haven, but it's really cheap. I can get that tier 3 super early, looking for the Drogos. He tucks down, and although I'm sniping, getting a lot of damage, I'm not getting kills. They're so tanky, I'm not getting kills. Miss a crucial one on the Barrack, and it's still 45%. And here's the Drogos in the air. I try to stab him. I hit him twice, but they're not fully charged, and I'm getting out of there. The transporter leaves him behind. I'm looking for him in the air. He does a nice thrust, though, and he does avoid me. So Rich Fat Man gets the better of me on that one. Thrusts up and down and achieves the kill onto me. But so far, decent. I mean, it looks like 96 to 24. We have a chance. You got to keep on the point, but 4 of them now. Master Riding allowing me to get back into the fight faster than probably I would have been able to. Missed the first shot onto the Pip, and so he stays in. Grok stays in. There's really no way to deal with this. I cannot believe I just missed that shot. How is... Oh, no. I really thought I had him on that. I was so close. The hit, it looks like it went through him. But it does not get the deed done, and Marble slays me down. This is the problem with Kinessa, right? Sometimes Kinessa just she falters in these you know, scenarios where she has to fight up close, and if you can't get out of the way, if they can kill you beforehand, which is very, very often, then you're at a big disadvantage. And that is why I like to get, not every game, but this game I decided Resilience was an interesting thing. One, because I'm just experimenting it. I'm playing with Tolly. You know, we're having fun. But 2, I think there are just, people have kind of like made their decisions already about certain cards. This is not a good ult, by the way. Oh, but that is a good shot there. The Drogos peeks, and he pays the ultimate price. The double kill comes down for the Grok. There's Makoa. I got to spread myself away from this. See if I can get a couple headshots for him. I do. He actually gets disengaged by Tolly. Hot plays. Totally only plays Cassie, by the way, so that is just where he dominates. So he gets the double kill there. But yeah, so I'm testing Resilience, but it's also, I think people close their mind as to what's good. I think this is it's too early. Try the different items, see how they work for you. In certain games, certain scenarios, every game is completely different. It's its own ecosystem, right? And that is where you have to build. You know, if mushrooms grow here, but you live, you know, in a farm, but you live in a grassland, right? And they don't grow, that's the opposite, right? They grow in a grassland, but they don't grow in a farm, and you live in a farm, then you don't need mushrooms, right? You're not going to actually plant mushrooms there. You wouldn't buy them, and that's the same thing. Like, ideally, if you are getting pressured by a ton of slows and this and that, and that's being the result of your kills, which Marble's killed me quite a bit. Drogos has definitely been focusing me a bit here. The Grok, he's killed me as well. If that's the ecosystem you're living in, Resilience isn't a bad card, because it completely negates that. Plus, it negates Pip's ult. You're going to get out of that basically 90% faster. There's another kill on to the Grok. Looking for more on the Pip. He gets finished off thanks to the damage I've added in. I have the ultimate as well, but I'm stuck in a tree, so I can't. So yeah, that's just going to be that's just going to be a kill right there. Sweet shots, stuck in a tree. But hey, that happens. It happens, you know. That tree was big. It's Christmas. You know, trees get the benefit of the doubt near Christmas time, near the holidays. So I won't get too upset about that. But yeah, really just remember that, and I really you'll have fun. Like, honestly, you'll play, and you'll like love that you're using an item that you never use, and it's having like distinct benefits. Like, you can notice it. It feels good when Pip focuses you, he tries to slow you, and you just don't get slowed. Or like, you know, you go into the chicken and thinks he has 2 shots on you, but you pop out in like 2 seconds, and he's like, what? I thought I had another 2 seconds of that on you. It can be really good turnaround value, and it's definitely things people don't expect. We're getting a lot of great kills here. Oh, finish off the Drogos before he's able to go there. I really thought that hit the Grok. Looking to hit the... I don't understand how that didn't hit the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Everybody's in a little bit of a winter wonderland here, and it seems like they've just They have not continued playing. So there's the pip. Now the headshots are hitting. I'm looking to try and track him. He's doing some interesting movements. I am not Bird. I'm not Striper Extraordinary. I'm not going to track somebody like that. But I will get the kill when you're standing there. And again, the defense is really successful. So talking about Kinessa, if you don't know who she is as a champion, we talked about who she's weak against. These are the items I'm purchasing. The other thing I like about it that I didn't mention is it's super cheap. So you can get it for half the value of a lot of these different cards. 1,200 and you have a tier 3. You have to spend 1,800 credits for a tier 3 of Haven or Blast Shields. You have to spend 2,400 credits for a tier 3 of Aggression, which means that if you're trying to buy Deft Hands or Aggression and finish that off, I've finished off Resilience, and I've got that. I've literally mitigated some very key aspects of your kit and play with half the credits, and now I can spend those other 1,200 credits on getting a tier 2 Haven or 3 other tiers, and, you know, 2 other tiers and a tier 2 of something else, right? So it's very, very interesting in terms of items, just looking at not only the cost efficiency, but the fact that it's got some interesting looks here. The Makoa, he's going to go down as well. This is such a good spot for Kinessa to start off, but just got to be careful with the flanks. The pip, he's taking a lot of attention. It's not good to stay scope like here. I see the Drogos, and I hope he's not coming for me here. There he is. I see where he is. The fire spit comes. What just happened? Is this for real? Oh my god, the double tap freaking killed me. One shot. See, that is not fun. That is not fun, and that is why Kinessa is, well, that would happen to Sky. That would happen to a couple of people, so I can't really say that's why, but look at this. They're actually doing, is that BM or just standing there? Activate the ult, trying to get a kill or two. Here's the Drogos again. He's going to take me down. I didn't see him because I was totally scoped, and he had free reign to just move forward onto me. 78% for us, 69% for them. We've got to capture one of these points, guys. This game can be won. I know it, but Rich Fat Man needs to stop one-shotting me and focusing me. And this is Drogos. Imagine if this was an Eevee. There it is. I help Anatoly get back with Master Riding as well. We get a lot of damage off. We're doing damage. We're working these tanks. I try to go in because you know what? There's they're ragdoll. It's hilarious. We lost the objective again. This is a sad but continually ever consistent story that we are telling. It's not changing at all. And that is, that's where we need to start making some adjustments here. We've only got to win. We got to defend here. We win 1-point fight, and we should be good. The wood comes in as the top play there. We do get the kill on the Rich Fat Man. And the scope, it's going to give me extra damage. The longer I scope, see those things moving in, I'm going to get more damage from that. There it is in the air. Anatoly helps finish off the pip. We take him as well. Makoa from the backside. Sneaky turtle. Sneaky turtle. You went and came around. Nobody even knew she was there. Totally even looked around too late. And Makoa seems to still be alive, so that definitely worked in their favor. The Buck wants to back off. Master Riding helping me with the positioning. And look at this. The Bergie's going to go down. We do want to focus the damage dealers, right? I'm going to get a lot more bang for my Buck. We have a Buck on my team. I am being, pun intended, and being a little funny there. But truly, you're going to get more value if you can kill, like, right, a Drogos or, you know, a pip or something like that. You can do these kind of dual aspects, right, of damage, of healing. Desu takes down the Drogos thanks to the ultimate. Here's the Makoa again. I cannot believe this Makoa. What is he doing? Being so sneaky. Get me out of here, please. Please. And there it is. We can't even follow up with the damage. Barracks lockdown comes out. Excuse me, Dome Shield. That is the correct name for it now. He puts up that Dome Shield. Lots of health. Hit a headshot onto the Makoa, and now he's forced to push back. And so Kinessa lives yet another day, which is not something that's not an easy feat, right? There's the pip. Nice movement there. Starting to track his movement a little bit better, knowing exactly how he starts to shift. It's good to pay attention to the cues of how certain players, especially as a sniper, start to shift. They're revealed thanks to Cassie. I see this kind of sights. I want to get some damage onto Barrack, and last life lost gets the easiest kill he's ever had to deal with in his life. Trying to snipe on the Grok. Doesn't hit him in the grass, though. The Makoa, I can hear the Ancient Rage popping through, and I see some fights going there. I kind of wanted to just step forward and see it, but it looks like I put myself in that situation. There is the Makoa. I hit him once, Looking to hit him one more time. It seems like he doesn't want to get near me, though. So that's good. He's going towards the point. The Grok is coming out of Ghostwalk soon, trying to track him. I do want that healing out of the fight. This is where you want to focus the healers, you want to focus the damage dealers, and then you want to focus onto the tanks. Unless the tanks are just such easy fodder, like this Barrack and the Makoa earlier on in the fight. I like to get out the sustain first, right? Because the tank without the sustain, they're so much less effective. We can burn them down. But if you kill the tank and you don't kill the source of his healing and sustain, then Grok and Pip will just keep him alive, and your damage will be wasted. That's pretty much it. So now it is no time to waste. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. It's 3-3. We can win this game. We need a big play here, and that's what we need to do. Kinessa, obviously, she's got that transport. She got the oppressor mines. She could slow the movement. She can throw them out there, do a little bit of damage. She could scope in, and it's all about sniping with her, ladies and gentlemen. So this is where it needs to come down to the wire. 15 minutes in. Me and Tolly trying to get another win. And I just want to make sure I set up. I think things are good when we can burn down the tank before the healers are there. I've got Master Riding, so my positioning should be excellent. I get the jump. That's perfect. Master Riding 3 or 2 exactly is going to take me where I want it to be. Throw the oppressor mines out and get a line of sight. We do miss the first shot of Makoa, but we hit the second, and that is huge. Here's the Drogos, and he's already looked to finish me off, but he's not going to get the damage. There it is, the fire spit. Oh, will slay me, though, and the Drogos is still alive. We are on the point, 24%, and that is good. We killed the Makoa, so I did help do that job, but it is a very tricky situation now. The 36%, and it looks like the Fernando may die. Tolly's dead. This is not looking good. My ult is ready, though, and that's the key. My ult is here. Spring has come. Grover keeping everyone alive. Headhunter's activated. There's the Dragon's Fury. Oh, I crit him in the middle of the head in mid-flight of the ultimate. The Dragon's Fury is no more. The Sniper's Fury is more like it. The last shot on the Makoa, 48%. Now we are 4 on the point, and it's all about zoning. That's the only thing we need to do here. Don't let them get back. I hit him. Get him off the horse. The thrust won't carry you far enough. Try to hit the Pip. 81% on our side, and Anatoly's taking the left. I finish off Rich Fat Man with the help of Toly on the upper ledge, and that's the end of the game. We finally win a capture point, and it's the one we needed to win. The victory is there, and Rich Fat Man, shout-outs, good games. Definitely targeted me well. Not as good as an Eevee or a Buck, but definitely did the job. A couple of crazy plays onto me, and looked like somebody had cauterized on there because Grover's healing was just nothing at all. Hits him in the head too with the rocket. Goes for the BM. Rich Fat Man showing off that he is the best. Totally with 129k, but I popped over 101k as well. 42 and 10, 3 solo kills, 9 streak, and that is what's Wacky Cuber saying, "What's up, Raynday?" Is that you? Who else would it be, man? You guys got to know. If you see Raynday, that's probably me. It may not be. I'm sure there are people who are going to take the name, in the future, but it is actually me now. In all the high-res games, at least, Raynday is me. And Rich Fat Man says, "I wrecked you." You know what we do for that? We don't even comment, guys. You don't give him the satisfaction. Although Rich Fat Man, I am talking about you in your video, so you get that. So that's nice. Hey, Wacky Cuber says, "I love your videos." Give him that thanks, bud. Give him the last fight. Rich Fat Man trying to get into the conversation, but after you said I wrecked you, I'm just, I'm moving on, man. Marble saying, "What's up?" He killed me as well. The Pip there. So just focus on that. This is a good example, guys. Focus on the positive. People will always throw little things to say, "Oh yeah, but your accomplishment wasn't that good. You won, but I kicked your butt." Right? You won, but I'm really better than you. It was fake or whatever, right? And it may be fun and maybe not. Get in the habit of not giving attention to that, because that's what those comments are meant for, right? They want the attention. They want you to argue with that because they don't feel really good that they just lost right there. They feel they should have won, and Rich Fat Man, they won 3 points in a row, couldn't push, and then they lost the 4th. So I totally get that, but don't feed into the system. Don't feed into it. Make sure that you keep yourself going in the right direction. Remember that you got your value for a reason. If you're where you are, it's for a reason. You did what you need to do. Don't let the haters bring you down, baby. Stay up, stay positive. As always, my name is Raynday, and remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I will see you all next time.